Hey fam, what's good? Today we're breaking down the MSI Codex R2 gaming desktop PC, a pre-built gaming system featuring an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5070 12GB GPU, Intel Core i5-14400F processor, 32GB DDR5 RAM, 1TB NVMe SSD, air cooling setup, Wi-Fi 6E, Windows 11 Home, and VR-ready support. I've thoroughly researched this exact class of pre-built gaming desktops, compared MSI's Codex lineup with other mainstream gaming PCs, and looked into real-world gaming performance, thermals, upgrade potential, and long-term value to figure out if this is actually worth it or just another flashy pre-built with uneven balance. If you want to check the latest price while watching this review, make sure to click the link in bio. The biggest strength here is the GPU. The RTX 5070 12GB is clearly the centerpiece, and in real-world gaming terms, this is what drives high FPS performance at 1080p and 1440p, with solid headroom for ray tracing and DLSS-supported titles. For modern AAA games, this kind of GPU is designed to deliver smooth high-settings gameplay without constantly needing to tweak graphics down. Pairing that GPU with the Intel Core i5-14400F is actually a balanced mid to upper mainstream combo. The i5-14400F is not a flagship CPU, but in real-world gaming scenarios, most performance is still GPU-bound, meaning this processor is more than capable of keeping up in competitive and AAA gaming without bottlenecking the system in most situations. The 32GB DDR5 RAM is another strong point. In today's gaming and multitasking environment, 16GB is still common, but 32GB gives extra breathing room for heavy multitasking, streaming, background apps, and future game requirements. In practical use, this makes the system feel smoother when switching between games, browsers, and creative software. Storage comes in the form of a 1TB NVMe SSD, which is a solid standard for modern gaming PCs. In real-world use, this means fast boot times, quick game loading, and smooth system responsiveness. However, with modern AAA games often exceeding 100GB, storage can still fill up quickly if you install multiple large titles at once. Air cooling is used here, which is common for pre-built systems in this range. In real-world performance, it's generally adequate for the i5-14400F, but sustained heavy gaming sessions can depend heavily on case airflow design. MSI usually tunes these systems for balance, but they're not as thermally optimized as custom-built enthusiast PCs. In everyday use, this PC is best suited for gamers who want a ready-to-play system that handles modern AAA titles, esports games, and VR experiences without needing to build a PC from scratch. It's especially appealing for users who want strong GPU performance without dealing with compatibility issues or assembly. Now, being completely honest, based on research, there are a few limitations. First, pre-built systems often come with some compromise in motherboard quality, power supply, or airflow design compared to custom builds at the same price. Second, the i5-14400F, while solid, is not an enthusiast-level CPU, so heavy productivity workloads or future high-end GPU upgrades may eventually expose its limits. Third, air cooling in a pre-built chassis can run louder under load compared to more advanced cooling setups. And lastly, value depends heavily on pricing. If it's priced too close to higher-tier CPUs or better balanced builds, alternatives may offer better long-term upgrade flexibility. Overall, after thoroughly researching the MSI Codex R2 with RTX 5070, I think it is worth considering if you want strong 1440p gaming performance, a powerful modern GPU, and a plug-and-play setup with good multitasking capability. It's a solid pre-built option for gamers who prioritize convenience and high FPS performance, but it's not the absolute best value if you're strictly optimizing every component for long-term upgrade potential. If your goal is smooth modern gaming with minimal setup hassle, this is a strong pick. Click the link below for the best price.